And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Saints had 11-5 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Hill now to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. These 2 teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
Gets around him. And some room to work.
Still going.
Touchdown, Saints.
Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete. Here's Newton. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. John Ross, touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown! Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes.
And the Panthers have moved out in front.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce. For the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high, so maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play fake. Here's Dalton.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. on 2nd and 7. Dalton. And Thomas has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. A 10th carry for Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Play action here with Dalton. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
In there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Again, Kamara. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's in.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. They'll look to set up his blockers. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Landry now on the return.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. a pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And he returns this to the 22. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
368. Go. We're good.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air again, Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 45 on second down, Dalton locates Kamara on the out route.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Another chance for Dalton. Flush to his right. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Dalton operating in the red zone now. This is caught. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Looks good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Hubbard. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup at 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the counter, this is Hubbard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum
the last play of the quarter. Newton throwing again. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hubbard fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hubbard again.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, he gets it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
93, 52, 97, heavy. 93, 52, 93, 47.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Dalton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Throwing, Dalton. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
52, 93, 44, 44. Here we go.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing here, Newton. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation.
He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Here's Dalton to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Room here to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to